That's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, Ferrari. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
To throw on second down is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 50, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Pass interference, defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And caught left side, Olsen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Did that totally surprise you after the meeting we had with the head coach this week?
Well, he talked about being aggressive, but opening drive of the game to fake a field goal, that's very aggressive.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably trying to act like I knew a little bit more there. He caught me off guard as well, but looking back on it, he did tell us in our meeting he planned to be very aggressive in this game, and there's a terrific example of it.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Torrey Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey. Ready? Ready? 59-5.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits 000. And time is up on the 1st quarter. It's a close game here early on. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. To throw, it's Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers coming out now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Airing it out for his running back, Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Newton rolling to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Breeze to throw on second down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing now is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Waiting.
Now Breeze again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Here's Breeze to throw. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, ready. Uniting. 30 seconds.
Breeze to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Yellow lady.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken around the 12. And now running right through it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 88 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready. Waiting.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready.
On second down, Ingram's got the first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ready. We're waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ready.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They complete it to Hill. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. We're waiting.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. 1 man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal.
Ready. We're waiting.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Breeze now on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They come out here in the eye. They're running. Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints get a bit closer. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless and without speech. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, Anderson. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They run the counter now. It's Anderson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They give it to Anderson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Anderson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Running for it, here's Anderson. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now Anderson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it. Anderson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Saints will have the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Wait a sec.
Back to throw, Breeze. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
Breeze to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you? Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Newton's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
It's one of them ones, man. We just in the car.